Hello everybody, welcome back to Days. Today's episode is voiced over. But I'll save all that, the explaining for the end, okay? Just enjoy. So I start off today's episode by going back to base. And let's face it, I was definitely complaining here about how there was a snow biome. Because snow biomes are just absolutely terrible in this mod pack. They'll kill you very quickly, and well, there's one that just surrounds everything on this whole map. Just a snow biome. And on the way back, I actually ran into a facility, an SCP facility. I didn't go in, of course, because I'm no fool. They have terrible stuff in there, like the brainstem eye things. I don't even know what those are, but like they're really annoying. They're like big eyes on a stick. And I very quickly forgot about my first bar. It happens very regularly now. So, second time I forgot about this, I guess? I don't know. But, the water bucket comes in again and just saves the day. So when I finally got back home, I noticed that some of our crops were, like, gone. Just vanished. Not even on the ground, not even as an item. They were just not there. So I just, replanted the whole farm and didn't question it at all. Then I discovered that some of our trees are maple trees, and I just made a maple sapling by taking 3 maple syrup and putting it next to a spruce sapling. Honestly, I don't understand how that works, but that's cool. So now we have a maple tree. And I finally get back to working on building our base and the machines. I'm using machines to build our base now. So, in order to make paper, you can make it with, like, 3 sawdust and you get, like, 6 paper out of it. So it's way better than using sugarcane, and that's what I'm going to be doing here. So I took the paper, crafted up some more paper walls, the best kind of wall I should add, because these walls, not only will they not protect you from blazes, but they won't even protect you from, like, the temperature, because they don't technically exist. I don't understand, they look like they're there. They don't exist, though. The game doesn't think they exist. And the first signs of winter started showing up, because I don't even know what day it is in this video, but we're like probably past day 20. Oh, that's right. I forgot to mention I installed some more mods, nuclearcraft and immersive engineering, which they looked really cool. So nuclearcraft, I've never actually played it before. I've done a little bit of playing around with it in the time that I've recently downloaded it, and let me tell you, it's a good mod. I like it. I like it a lot. So what I'm making here is a decay generator. And we actually have a ton of fuel for this underground, even though these chunks have already been loaded. Because you can use Hbm mod uranium to make uranium ingots for this thing. And, yeah. But I didn't even explain what this thing does. So, let me tell you, it just makes energy from, blocks of thorium, or uranium, or plutonium. Which, in fact, we can already get plutonium from the nether. It seems kind of strange, because you should need to decay some uranium to get that, or something. So I went down in the mine and I just grabbed some of this uranium, this dangerous stuff. But don't worry, because we can actually grab this stuff. We have the decontaminator, don't you know? It's the best block ever. And then I got the most scary advancement of all time. It's called Yay Radiation. You see, if you get this and you don't have the decontaminator, then it's basically a game over for you. Or too late. Usually. Because it means you've been in a hot spot, or like an area that's already irradiated. And sticking around in one of those is just gonna keep going up for the radiation bar, and then eventually you just die. So I returned up with my uranium, smelted the thing into ingots, and actually there's another machine I learned about recently. I shouldn't even be talking about this machine, because we haven't made it yet, but it's called an isotope separator. Which is something we need to make, so I guess I can talk about it, but basically this machine allows us to make 238, uranium-238, which is something I've never actually been able to get in Hbm mod. So it might allow us to skip some things there, and make some silly progress that we shouldn't be able to. But I craft up what is this? It's a decay generator. What am I saying? I don't even know what this thing is called anymore. Anyway, I craft up one of these and hook it up. And I slapped down this block of uranium next to the thing, because that's definitely healthy. Definitely healthy. So I now knew what machine I needed next. This machine is the metallurgy confuser, and this machine will allow us to make some interesting things. For example, circuits, advanced alloys, things like this, which we're going to need to make some of the bigger machines in Mekanism. So I started pulverizing our resources that we need to make this thing, because we need to make it fast. Winter's on the way. I also made some grape juice, because our nutrition bar said we needed fruit for some reason, so I did that. Then I went back down to the caves, and I think I might have done some mining. I don't really remember, but looks like I might have done some mining. Yeah, I definitely did some mining. I mined some obsidian for our nether portal, because in the nether, the reason why you don't want to go there at the start of the game is because it's irradiated. So yeah, I grabbed the obsidian and did some counting while I did it. I remember that part. But here I can spare you the counting and the mining the obsidian. So when I returned to the surface, I decided I was gonna make a portal. I mean, I guess I decided from the start I was gonna make a portal, because why would I go grab obsidian if I wasn't making a portal? Obsidian's useless unless you're making a portal. But I also saw that some of our stuff was done, so I took care of that. And then I went to make the portal, because there's an order of how these things have to happen. So then I decided to rob this gravel of its flint, and took me 11 tries, 11 hits to get the flint from it. But yeah, it gave the flint, and I started cooking up some osmium, of course. Finally, I made a flint and steel, so we can go through the portal. I don't even know if this is happening in this order, but I think it is. Okay, so my microphone just bugged out for a second there. Now I have to re-record a whole bunch of audio. Not very happy about that, but it's fine, because you all will be happy with this audio. This audio is quality audio. You want to hear my computer's internal micro? Here you go. Yeah, this is awful audio quality. Why? But no, I have this nice crisp microphone, so I can spare you all the misery of that terrible sound that I just heard. Anyway, after getting our flint, I took care of the pulverizer. It was pulverizing things very well. I got some osmium from the furnace, and pulverizing everything. And I got 2 pieces of that osmium, which is enough to make our metallurgy confuser later on in the episode. At long last, I decided to make a flint and steel. I don't even know, because it took me so long to do this. I don't know why I put it off for so long. But I smelted up 2 more pieces of iron, because, you know, to make a flint and steel, you're using iron. So I had to smelt that up. So after grabbing the decontaminator, I was ready to go through the portal. If I had the flint and steel at this time. I don't know if I even had the flint and steel yet. Because, actually, I just made it. You know what? Yeah, I think I just made it. So we go through the portal, and we get a weird spawn. We're on, like, this giant floating section. The nether's weird, but basically we're on this like outcropping, and there's a ghast, and you see this ghast. He's gonna be a problem later on, but like he's stuck in these chunks right now, so he can't move towards us. He can't even do anything because he's not even being loaded properly. He's just like sitting there stuck. So while we were there, I made sure to snag some calendrite and viroxes, which are 2 of the ores we're going to need to progress through our pickaxes and get to better tiers. So yeah, once I started overheating, I decided to go back through the portal, because you don't want to die from overheating in the nether. It's just very easy to do that. And I started processing our new ores, which we got from the nether, the calendrite and the viroxes, into dust. Because if you take calendrite and you mix it with platinum, you get ambergris, which is it's the next tier of pickaxe. It's better than steel, and it will allow us to mine orichalcum, because it's a tier 5 pickaxe, and orichalcum is 6, and I guess adamantine, atlaris, and tartarite are all 7. But don't worry about those last ones, because you only need tier 6 to be able to mine everything. So that's what I did. I then went and mined some orichalcum, because we're making a tier 6 pickaxe after our amerdrene pickaxe, because we won't be able to mine everything. So I pulverized up our orichalcum and smelt it up. Then we make a pickaxe from it. And after that, we head down to the mines once again to go get some adamantine, which is this red ore. It glows just like orichalcum does. But you need an orichalcum pickaxe to mine this. It's a very rare ore. You only find like 1 or 2 pieces of it, and that's it. Like in one area. So it's very rare, but you can find it at any Y level. Just like at Laris's. And if you ever find an ore, even in vanilla, like you find one make sure to mine around the area, because there's usually one ore hidden there. There's just like one that's just hiding, and it's gonna stay hidden if you don't mine around the area. You're gonna forget all about that, and you won't find that ore. So if you're going in a cave and you're mining, make sure to mine around your ores, because you'll find more than just 1 diamond. Hopefully, unless you're like really unlucky, or you're playing the latest version of the game. I even found some oil while I was down there. This sticky stuff, but it's useful for rocket fuel later on, which we're gonna go to space. Did I mention that we have space mods? Yeah, we're not just sitting on planet Earth with our windmills and polluting the environment and stuff like that. No, we don't even have a windmill yet. But that's coming up soon. We're making one of those. Which I came back up to the surface and pulverized up our adamantine ore, which doubles it. Technically, you can quadruple these ores if you have thermal expansion and you have the induction smelter. Something we're gonna have to get later on, but not right now. It doesn't even really matter right now. You could quadruple these ores though. I finally start making the metallurgic infuser, or so I think I am. I don't really remember if I actually make the metallurgic infuser here or not. I think I do. But before we can even get to that, we have to prepare for winter. So I make some winter clothing from Tough as Nails mod. If you want to survive winter, you have to make some wool clothes. Otherwise, you're just gonna freeze to death, and it is not fun. So I return to the nether. But while I'm in the nether, I run into a ghast. The same ghast as before, actually. He's finally out of unloaded chunks, or like chunks that aren't really loading properly. So he's flying around. He's angry, and he wants to play ball. Which little does he know, I'm like the worst ball player in all of Minecraft. Like I can't even hit the fireball back at him. I just hit it in like every single other direction except for back at him. Like I don't understand how people do this. How they hit the fireball back at it. I've only done it like 2 times. You have to be like really close, I guess. I don't know. And like the ghasts, they don't let you get really close. So how am I supposed to hit this back? So I'll go back to the nether, and I mine some cobalt. I look for some plutonium, because you know, you can find plutonium in the nether. It's just really very, very rare. You can also find uranium there, but you can also find that in the overworld. But yeah, I find this cobalt ore, so I mine it, and I also find sanguinite, which is another ore we need in it basically can make some very good items, which we could use. We could definitely use these items, like a sword that has life steal. That sounds amazing. That sounds really overpowered. Like something we definitely need, something we want. But unfortunately, I did not find any plutonium in the nether, so I returned back to the overworld once again and started working on more machines. And the first machine we're gonna make is a new generator. It's called a wind generator. I'm not sure why you wouldn't call this a wind turbine. Don't know what the difference is, but we're making a wind generator. I usually use these. I use these a lot. In Spacecraft 2, we went up in the sky and we built like 20 of these things. So you know they're worth it. If you have like 20 of them, of course. If you only have one, it's not gonna do anything. But it's better than having a coal generator, or one of these silly RTGs, or one of these silly... what even is this? I forgot what this... Decay generator. Yeah, this is garbage. But yeah, I go through the whole process of making this wind generator, just to find out that I didn't record any audio for this whole thing, like, at all. Which is why I'm doing a voiceover. So yeah, I make this wind turbine, and you know, you have to make energy tablets for these, which require like pretty much all of our gold. Took all of it. Bye gold. So we make this energy tablet, and then we just make, you know, the rest of the stuff. We had enough. I think we had enough advanced alloy to make the thing, and once it was done, that was amazing. Because it's very simple to make these things. You only need like 3 osmium, 3 gold, 4 redstone dust for the energy tablet, 2 advanced alloy, which is, it's a bit more iron redstone dust basically, and then you take this energy tablet and you put it in the bottom. Yeah, it's in the bottom, and then above that you put an advanced alloy. Your 3 osmium ingots go above that, and then you put in the sides 2 more advanced. Actually, no, you put a circuit board in the middle, and 2 advanced alloys on the side. So it's a very simple recipe to make, and I got it memorized in my head. So we make this thing, and our energy problems are solved. Anyway, if you all have enjoyed this different style episode, then you know, please consider liking and subscribing. It really helps out. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, leave them down below. I'll see you all next time, and goodbye. Also, but before I go, I would like to tell you all why I had to do this. So basically, I had to record the voiceover because for some reason I turned off the audio from the microphone in OBS, which is like the strangest mistake to make. But apparently I did that, and yeah, recorded 3 episodes without audio. So I just merged them all together, and here you go. Here's 1 episode. I mean, I feel like there is an advantage because we got a lot more done. Because I just merged 3 things together.